particularly like to thank my family, friends, colleagues of my dad, Tony Smith, and quite frankly, Bruce Springsteen for being a long fundraiser. Anyway, for letting me borrow some lyrics to help kind of tell my story of my dad. So who is Paul Gaske? His life began May 25th, 1951 with only one absolute. The world was his to shape in the image of his highest values, standards, and work ethic, and never to be given up to a lesser standard, no matter how long or how hard the struggle. He was born down in a dead man's town, Buffalo. The first kick he took was when he hit the ground. He was born the son of an army vet and a school teacher, so by definition, the importance of education and service to others was very extreme. They were a very tight family full of love, mutual respect, and a genuine desire to make the world a better place. Growing up in our house, there was always lighthearted humor. I mean, where else can you call someone a horse's ass and have it be a term of endearment? Paul was always humble about his intelligence, his accomplishments, but was the butt of a lot of jokes and classic stories, unless, of course, his mother was around. The man with the sagacious wit, who could philosophically punish most mortals with the flick of his gifted tongue, was always being rescued by his mommy when the playful Gaske family banter was directed at her son. Oh, the memories. Now, he's a long-gone daddy in the USA, but he was a cool rockin' daddy in the USA. Who is Paul Gaske? I spoke a minute ago about the importance of education. Well, Paul bested out of class. He had to get away from those fools. He was brilliant. He skipped the first grade, graduated from San Diego State in 3 years, got his master's degree in a year and his PhD in 2. I mean, who did this guy think he was? The antediluvian Jimmy Hauser PhD? He loved to teach, coach, debate, and argue. And for those of you who know me, thank him. Although he's always learning from life's lessons, I believe it was those experiences in his mid-20s and early 30s that really helped shape the road for who he would become. Because he made a promise he swore he'd always remember. No retreat, baby. No surrender. Who is Paul Gaske? Of course, for every good man, there's a good woman standing behind him rolling her eyes. While working, studying, earning degree after degree, Paul found time to meet, stalk, and eventually marry my beautiful mother, Diane. While trying to get her to go out with him, I bet she was thinking of some song lyrics of her own. Beat it, just beat it. But guilt is a rope that wears thin, and after giving him every excuse for not going out with him, they fell in love, got married, and had 4 beautiful children. Who is Paul Gaske? I was 8 years old, and running with a dime in my hand, into the bus stop to pick up a paper for my old man. San Diego was a great place to grow up. He made every experience a learning opportunity. Trips to the zoo, SeaWorld, Disneyland, car rides home from Chuck E. Cheese. Every event was made educational. He even found ways to teach me life lessons from his wild San Diego State forensic parties, like chicks dig confident guys. Nothing gets red wine on a carpet better than Coors Light. And my personal favorite, if you marry the right person and get so drunk that you pass out, you wake up to find that the dishes magically got done and the trash magically took itself out. But make sure to thank your wife in the morning. He had it all figured out. Last night he sat me up behind the wheel and said, "Son, take a good look around. This is your hometown." Who is Paul Gaske? I had a friend who was a big baseball player back in high school. Paul loved sports. He coached Brian in baseball and me in soccer. He worked hard to send us to camps on the East Coast that would set us apart from our competition. He wanted us to succeed, and succeed we did. I know it made him extremely proud to have raised 3 collegiate athletes and 4 college graduates. Glory days. They'll pass you by, glory days. Who is Paul Gaske? Teaching at San Diego State was Paul's passion. He'd sweated out on the streets of a runaway American dream, but baby, he was born to run. He was ready for a new challenge and new opportunities. That opportunity came when he met a man named Joe Kilty. Now, breaking from the Springsteen theme, Tony, thank you for the lyrics, wrote a consultant song. It was actually written as a joke, but quite accurately describes the life of a consultant, and in this case, Paul. Been on the road for quite some time, about to lose my mind, but I'll keep moving on. A city here, a city there, more time in the air than on the ground. Paul began consulting in 1988. We all had to make sacrifices when he changed careers, whether it was not having him around to help with homework, not having him around for our sporting events, not having him around to help clean the house. Oh wait, think back, drunk, pass out magically, everything disappears. But the biggest sacrifice I had to make was losing those debate parties, therefore my ability to flirt with his students. We all made real sacrifices. My relationship with him changed as well. As I earned my degree in international business and subsequent MBA, we suddenly had more things to talk about. Not just, not just sports, economic theories, or the uselessness of calculus, but about business, life, family, and friendship, and leadership. Paul was working with top executives in Fortune 50 companies. It was during this time that he taught me a very important lesson about influencing people. He taught me that the argument from intimidation is a confession of intellectual impotence. Now, having sold Viagra for 6 years, I know that. Yeah, it's supposed to kick me at that point. Speaking here, writing there, thinking while I'm in the air. Sometimes I wonder who I really am. A pragmatist, an analyst, a romanticist, or a fantasist. Will someone please tell me who I am? I'm a consultant now, serving clients the best that I know how, and adding value wherever I can. It's all part of the plan. Who is Paul Gaske? A teacher, a real estate investor, a record label, a consultant. None of these things made Paul Gaske. It was the qualities that are unseen. Family, faith, friendship, loyalty, respect. These are found in men. These made Paul Gaske. I'd like to quote one last Springsteen song, that although unprepared for his life to end, he prepared me well to take on life without him. Well, now the years have gone and I've grown from the seed that you've sown. But I didn't think there'd be so many steps I have to walk on my own. Well, I was young and I didn't know what I'd do when your best steps were stolen away from you. Now I'll do what I can. I'll walk like a man and I'll keep walking. It's been said that the sight of an achievement was the greatest gift a human being could offer to others. Paul was definitely an achievement and he inspired us all. I've recently said there's a piece of Paul Gaske in all of us. In closing, a quote from Atlas Shrugged that I think describes how Paul thought anything was possible. Do not let your fire go out, sparked by irreplaceable spark in the hopeless swamps of the approximate, the not quite, the not yet, and the not at all. Do not let the hero in your soul perish in lonely frustration for the life you deserved and have never been able to reach. Check your road and the nature of your battle. The world you desire can be won. It exists. It's real. It is possible. It's yours. Who is Paul Gaske?